welcome to another episode of NBA 2K TV. There is so much going on in 2K20 right now, and we've added even more events for you guys. And it is great seeing the community so active.
That's right, the community is on fire. So this week we're going to take you through some of the highlights of the last couple weeks and fill you in on all the action coming up.
But first, the WNBA draft is coming up, and the 2020-21 season should be really exciting. We recently caught up with...
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And let's see what Arizona has coming up. On Wednesday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons. And then on Friday, they'll start out on the road and play the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
A look at Arizona's starting group. Green is out there with Z. And it's Cool Hands, and there's Money. And it's Smith in at the shooting guard position. The Professor out there with Champ. Then it's P. Then there's Smooth. And it's Big Dog in at the 5. Now, here's Patterson. The pass to Big Dog. Here's the Professor. The second chance effort. Green with the rebound. Pass to Money. From the arc. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Three-pointer. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Smith, the pass to Money. Looking at league trends, do you miss the physicality of years past, which was so much a part of the time that you played?
I do, Kev. I do miss the physical game. I miss the bumping, the grinding outside in there in the paint. But I also love the new game and the spacing. You know, you can appreciate the game so much more. It's like going to a ballet and being able to see the movement of the players, what they're doing out here. And so I love the fact it's not hampered by guys getting thrown to the floor and grabbed. I do like the physical play, though. I just want to find a happy medium.
Here's Big Dog. Arizona getting their last shot to go. Here's Smooth. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Patterson. Over Green. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Wide open look. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
If there's ever a successful shot that still gets your coach mad at you, that's the one.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Green with the rebound. The Wildcats have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Smith outside. Patterson against Green. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Here's the Professor, covered by Smith. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. Here's Smith. 11 points for him in that last game against San Antonio. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to Money. Jacks up a three, and the three ball is good. Money's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Patterson. Champ, the pass to the Professor. Patterson against Green. Puts it up. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Here's Money. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
While he was doing that, I mean, dropping buckets. He was keeping everybody else involved, too. I mean, he had a tremendous night facilitating.
And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Now Smith. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's good. 2 points.
Well, I think he's looking around wondering where the D is. I mean, nowhere near him, that's for sure.
Knocked away. It's taken away by Smith. And so it looks like Arizona will retain possession here. Arizona leading by 3. Now the pass to Money. Count that one. 7 points in the game. Here's the Professor. 32 points for him last game against Dallas.
His big night wasn't limited to his offense. His steals numbers were way up there, and it was a special night for him in just about every way.
Here's Champ. Excellent defense there from Smith. And he brings it up for the Wildcats. And Green gets it to go.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Here's the Professor. Passes it to Smooth. Pass to Patterson. 5 to shoot. Top of the key. And too long on the shot. Arizona leading by 7. Down low. Here's Z. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
Chris, there are guys that talk a lot of trash on the floor. You've played against some legendary trash talkers. Who stands out in that area when you think back to when you played?
And I tell you what, the 2 guys that are on my mind, they definitely could have talked trash with the best of all time, and that's Pat Beverly. We've seen what he does. He just keeps coming and coming and coming. And that guy, Day-Day, yeah, Draymond Green, the one that plays out there in Golden State. Oh, yeah, he has a mouth on him, too. I think he hurt him.
And when you played, who was the best trash talker back in your day?
By far, Larry Bird and Gary Payton. Those 2 guys would talk trash that so much that you would get entertained into their talking and be like, well, what are you going to say next? I'm having a good time out here. It was always in fun, but trust me, they always wanted to stick that dagger into you, too.
And you couldn't hide a smile either. They started getting you going. You could not hide a smile.
I couldn't, and that was my thing. I talked trash while I was smiling, so maybe no one else knew what I was saying but you. But those guys, yeah, they keep you laughing out there. They talk trash about you, themselves after they miss a shot. They would talk themselves down or talk to a fan that was talking to them. So it was always entertaining. The best trash talkers talk to everyone, not just to their opponent.
Lee's checked in for Arizona. Pass to the Professor. Here's the Mayor. And nothing is falling for him right now. Arizona leading by 9. Here's Money. 7 points in the game. A steal. Here's the Mayor, guarded by Green. The Mayor passes to the Professor. Now here's Patterson. He's covered closely. 6 to shoot. to the professor. Connects from three-point range. The professor's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Kicks it to Green. Passes it to Z. Here's Money. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. Richardson, he's checked in for the professor. And then for Arizona, Goose, he's checked in for Z. The Wizard comes in for Green, and Hazard is subbed in for Smith. And he makes both free throws. And so here's the home team, trailing here by 8. Richardson with it. Pass to the Mayor. And it's blocked. And now Arizona on the break. Hazard's shot is off.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Now, here's Patterson. Lock at 6. And there's the pass to the Mayor. Sinks the triple.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Here's Hazard. Goose, the pass to Money. And there it is for him. Money's got 11.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Hazard against Richardson. Passes to the Mayor. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Arizona.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
Here's Money. He's got 11. To get off a shot. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And down around 24%. Obviously, they've struggled. Here's the Mayor. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Here's Money. 1:32 left to play here in the first. Here's Hazard. To the middle. Here's Lee. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's a 9-point Arizona lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Poked away. And here comes the break. Here's Money. Nails the open triple off the fast break. He's got 14.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Oh, man, they built a monster lead here early on. And a lot of this is due to the game plan.
Here's the Mayor. To the paint. Can they get it? Basket counts.
No hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy.
Arizona leading by 10. 27 seconds left in the first. Pass to Money. Lee against Richardson. Shot clock at 5. Lee passes to Hazard. Latrey. The rebound by Patterson. Here's the Mayor, big dog. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shoots 2.
He misses the free throw. Both teams will make substitutions. He hits the second from the line. With 1 on the clock, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And it's Arizona ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Wildcats so far, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Here's Money. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Arizona. Champ out there with Goose. And it's Hazard. And it's the Wizard. And it's Money in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Richardson. Following the 3-point basket by Arizona. The pass to Champ. Back to Richardson. Passes it to Champ. Shot clock at 6. Pass to the Mayor. There's the triple. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Inside, here's Champ. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Richardson the pass to Champ. Here's Flash. Here's Champ. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas.
Not to mention his defense. I mean, he was a terror. He came away with 3 steals and caused a whole lot of headaches. His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Here's Money. Richardson covering. Here's Money. Again, Arizona.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Chris, middle of last season, plenty of drama around the AD trade request. Davis wanting to leave New Orleans. Some say all publicity is good publicity. But Commissioner Silver clearly does not agree.
I don't agree either, and I think if you go back, the Lakers would say that's a self-inflicted wound. Now, some things are best left in the locker room. Let me tell you this. Every team tried to trade for AD except the team that didn't have him last year and maybe the Golden State Warriors. So everyone was out there. It just wasn't the rumors. And so, no, you never really like those rumors. They affect young players. They affect the player that may be being traded for. They affect the home fan base. They affect everyone. So you want to try to keep all of that in-house. Some things are better left unsaid.
Green is checked in for Arizona. Here's Flash. Out to the right wing. Smooth passes to Champ. Here's the Professor, defended by Hazard. 6 on the shot clock. Will it go? It's hauled in by Arizona. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and that's got to be annoying to them. I mean, work hard to get to the line, but fail to capitalize.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Arizona shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
First one falls for him. Wildcats making a switch here. Smith is checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Now here's Green. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio.
Not to mention his defense. I mean, he was a terror. He came away with 3 steals and caused a whole lot of headaches.
Hazard's shot is off.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, that's how you play it. He does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Here's Champ. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Smooth. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the inside. Shot's good from Hazard. And the Wildcats lead by 16.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's the Professor. He's got 7. Here's Champ. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Smith the pass to Green. Here's Champ. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. There's a talk about lowering the minimum draft age from 19 back to 18. And guess how much of a difference does that 1 year make in a player's maturity?
It makes so much difference. I mean, you're young, you're coming into a league, you're playing against grown men. Just physically, your body hasn't been able to catch up. How do you handle the travel, being away from your family? Many times, this guy's first time being away from their families that long. So it is a maturity process. But at the same time, there's only such a few. And if you're one of the few that have the skill set and you're ready to come to this level, we should welcome you with open arms.
C's checked in for Goose. both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's the Professor, defended by Hazard. There's the pass to Smooth. Richardson outside. 5 on the clock. Over Smith. Richardson, no luck.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Hazard kicks to Smith. Pass to Hazard. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Richardson. Gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. The Professor's got 4 this quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal. Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Here's Hazard. Pass to Champ. There's the three. Second chance shot. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Here's Champ. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Here's Hazard. Pass to Z. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Z's got his second bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time.
Smooth. Back to Richardson. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Arizona. Champ's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Hazard. He dishes it to Green. Pulls it up. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
Here's the Professor. 9 points in the game so far. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Chris, whether it's KD or Kyrie, we've seen stars grow irritated. Constant questions about their free agent destinations.
I would just suggest to them to go back in time. Nothing's new under the sun. Watch guys like Shaq, like myself, other guys that were free agents. It's a time to talk about it, and it's a time not to. And you can even speak about your impending free agency without insulting the fans when you're playing, and without guessing of maybe where you will go next year. I just think that, you know, guys just need to be a little more sensitive with it. Fans really want to know, and if the media's going to ask you the question, you got to figure a way how to handle that out delicately.
Well said. Catching up now on the changes for Arizona. Cool Hands checked in for Champ. Lee comes in for Smith. In for Hazard. He's off on the second. Arizona leading by 13. Lee outside. The pass to Jeter. Here's Money. He kicks it to Green. Fires from deep. They get the rebound.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Here's the Professor. 10 points for him. Outside, Green. And it's Green with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
The mayor passes to the professor. Offline with his three.
Well, he hit that 1 3-pointer in the first quarter. Still none so far here in the second.
Dishes it to Green. Passes to Money for the three. That shot is off.
And he had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter. And hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
1:09 left now here in the second. The professor passes to Big Dog. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt. But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at three.
Here's the mayor following the three-point basket by Arizona. Here's the professor. Buries the easy one. The professor's got 7 points for the quarter.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Green, the pass to Money. We've got 33 seconds left here in the second. Green, no luck. Shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Here's the professor. Here's the mayor. Lays it up and banks it in. The mayor's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Here's Money. He's got 16. The dish to Green. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. Green's got 12 points in the game. And it's Arizona out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Looking at the Wildcats, Kenny, what did you see from them?
I love how they opened the game. They pushed the ball up court at every opportunity, and they put the defense on their heels. But it wasn't just a track meet. It was a well-thought-out strategy that the coaches had way beforehand. We'll see what adjustments get made to try to stop their transition game in the second half.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, honey. When they were playing defense in the post.
And that does it for our half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Smooth out there with P. Then there's Champ. Then there's Big Dog. And it's the professor in at the point guard. And for Arizona, Smith is out there with Money. Then there's Z. Then it's Green. And it's Jeter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's the professor. Pocket 6. Can't cash in from close range.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
We've got P. Big Dog is out there with Smooth. Then there's Champ, and it's the professor in at the 1 spot. And for the Wildcats, they've got cool hands. Smith is out there with Money. Then there's Z, and it's Green in at the 3 spot to the paint. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. The feed to Green. Misses in close.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
Pass to Champ. Here's the professor. No good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Smith, the pass to Jeter. Arizona shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They needed that. They were getting a little tense after starting the half 0 for 3.
Smith against Patterson. The pass to Money. On the top of the key. That one misses.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Passes it to Champ. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw. So for the Wildcats, Goose comes in for Z, and it's the Wizard in for Green. And the second free throw, good. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Money. 16 points for him. Smith feeling it out a bit. Clock at 4. But 3. Arizona with another miss. Got just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room to break. The professor passes to Champ. Pass to the professor. Takes a 3. Drills it from outside. The professor's got 15.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
There's the pass to Money. Passes it to the Wizard. Here's Goose. Lets it go from deep. And it's Smith missing. Gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And here is Patterson. And it's blocked. And it's Big Dog with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Hazard's checked in for Arizona. Arizona moving the ball around. Here's the Wizard. It's blocked. That's good. And the Arizona lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from the Professor.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Goose, the pass to Hazard. Pass to Jeter. To stop the drought. It's deflected, and they get it back. That one falls. And it's 7 points for Goose. Gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. The Professor passes to Big Dog. Richardson outside, and the pass to the Professor. Pass to Flash, just 5 to shoot. Inside, and that one's good. The Wildcat lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from the Professor.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Passes it to Jeter. Here's the Wizard. Pass to Hazard. And it's been a tough game for him offensively. The Professor passes to Big Guy, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, especially at the offensive end.
Gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Richardson up top. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Flash. No good that time.
Oh, no. Sloppy finish. The D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Champ. He's off on that one. Excellent defense there from Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Wildcats. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Cool Hands. The shot, no good. Being in the second half so far, about 45%. And that one's good. The Wildcat lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from the Professor.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
It would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. You got to keep the pressure on.
And Arizona decides to take their first time out here. Checked in for the Professor. And then for the Wildcats, Lee's checked in for Cool Hands. Green comes in for the Wizard. And Money subbed in for Hazard. And it's good for 2.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Champ. He has 5. Shot clock at 6. Banked in off the glass. Champ's got 7 points in the game.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Kicks to Green. Now the pass to Goose. He in the posts. Shoots. Got a piece of it. Here's Champ. He has 7. It's Richardson on the wing. To the middle. And that one's good. The Wildcat lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Big Dog.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Green. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. He's got 14.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Richardson the pass to Big Dog. Passes it to Champ. Here's the Mayor. He dishes it to Richardson. And the layup's good off the glass. Richardson's got his first basket.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Money passes to Green. Here's Goose. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Wildcats lead by 9.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Z's checked in for Smith. .52 seconds left to play in the third. The Mayor passes to Big Dog. And here's Richardson. Got a piece of it. And it ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. There's 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. On the clock. It's hauled in by Arizona. Z's got his 4th rebound in this one. The first one falls. And so he hits both. 34 seconds left in the third. Arizona leading by 7. Pass to Goose. Here's Money. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. so he makes both from the line. Here's Richardson. 16 seconds left in the third. To the left side wing. From outside the arc. It doesn't go for him. And it's Arizona in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We come back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Being 40% from the field. We've got Smooth. Richardson is out there with the mayor. Then there's Big Dog, and it's Patterson in at the 3 slot. Smooth passes to Patterson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Richardson outside. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Green. It's Lee, top of the key. The pass to Money. Puts up a 3. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wildcats.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shoot 2.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Richardson the pass to Smooth. Passes to the main. Kicks to Richardson. 6 to shoot. From deep. That one no good. And so Arizona will take it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. And the shot goes down. Money's got 26 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this.
Lee against Patterson. He gets that one.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Oh, that's a tough, tough shot. I mean, you have to have confidence in your abilities to even take it.
Green passes to Z. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
Pass to the main. Back to Richardson. Elbow shot is on the way, and he hits the jumper for 2.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
And there's the pass to Z. Here's Money. Takes a shot at the elbow. Offensive rebound. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
The Professors checked in for Richardson. Cool Hands checked in for Arizona.
What's up?
Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's the Professor. Pass to the main. Here's Smooth. Out to the wing. Puts it up from 17. And that one, good. The Professor's got 23.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pushing it up. Lays it in off the breakaway. 25 points in the game.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Here's Money. Here's Green.
Shoot 2.
Free throw drops for Green. Wildcats making a switch here. Smith is checked in. And both free throws good for Green. Gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. The Professor passes to the main. The 10-footer. Now here's Patterson. 5 on the clock. Pass to the Professor. Fires for 3. Drills the three-pointer. The Professor's got 16 points here in the second half.
And the three-pointers is becoming a weapon for him now. You can see it. I mean, this is the second of this half, 3rd overall.
Here's Jeter. Back to Smith. The pass to Money. Hope they get it there. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Big Dog, the pass to Patterson. Here's Smooth. Inside. That's good. And the Arizona lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from the Professor.
With the second half he's having, I mean, his field goal percentage is way up there.
Now, here's Green. Not a lot of room. And a missed layup. Gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Passes to Big Dog. And here is Patterson. Pass to Smooth. Goes back up. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now the pass to Money. Here's Jeter. Over Patterson. He sinks the 11-footer. And the Wildcats lead by 11.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Jordan player of the game, Money.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
They increased his role tonight after dropping their last game, and the move paid off. He's been the best player on the court by far, and now they don't have to worry about a losing streak. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. He told his guys, this is it. We need one final push here. Everyone working together. Let's go get these guys. He also talked about making smart plays with the ball. Kevin, you can't have any mistakes at this point of the game.
And that one's good. The Wildcat lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from the Professor. Here's Money. Misses the layup.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Smooth. Count that bucket.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Passes it to Z. Back to Green. It's good. And the Wildcats lead by 9.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Here's the Professor. Here's Champ. Can't hit that one. Smith with some nice D. And so Green will bring it up for the Wildcats. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Money. Patterson defending. Outside, Green. Pass to Money. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Ball control, body control, and a nice touch. All the ingredients you need for the reverse.
One shot.
Here's the Professor. to Patterson. Here's the professor. Here's Champ. Shot clock at 6. From 12 feet out. Green with the rebound. Arizona leading by 12. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
C-Web, the NBA always trying to improve every aspect of the game, and that includes officiating.
Yeah, and it should include officiating, one of the most important parts of the game, and one of the toughest jobs within the business of basketball. I mean, these guys are making calls on the fly without the advantage of the camera at home that we have watching through the screen, or without the advantage of slow motion technology. So first of all, kudos to the refs that go out and give it their best every day. We have the best refs in any of sports, I believe, and we still need to improve on that. The league recognizes that, and I love the fact that everybody's doing it together.
Here's the professor. The pass to Champ. Looking to end the run, and it's good on the way in.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feat.
Passes it to Jeter. Here's Money. Arizona moving the ball around. Smith, nice jump shot from the top of the key. And the Wildcats lead by 14.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Arizona.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Money.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
To the inside. Here's Champ. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Money. So we see the Wildcats get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you.